Hello, and welcome to day 18. I haven't done any drawing. Sorry, deadline day today, so I have been resting. Yeah. So I am going to teach you something on the uke, which I have here. This is my uke. I painted it because it was blue and boring, so I did. Right, so what are we going to learn? We're going to learn Everything Stays from Adventure Time, because I love the song and it's a nice song, so why not? So, for this you will need how many chords? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 chords. No. Yes? Yes. 5 chords. 5 chords. You will need the chord G, C minor 7, B 7, D, and E minor. And I will show you how to do these chords now. I'll put a time thingy if you want to skip this bit. So, chords. Let's start off with the nicest, sort of easiest one. Oh yeah, you also need C7. I forgot one. Right. The 2 easiest chords is C major 7 and C7. If you're wondering why my uke does that ting, it's because it's been wired sort of wrong thing, so it does that. Yours hopefully won't do that. So anyway, right, C7, you take your first finger and you put it on the first fret, and then you put it on the A string, which is the bottom string, and that's C7. Nice. Then we have C major 7, which is basically you take your finger from the first fret onto the second fret. Simple as that. Really easy. It's nice. So for G chord, you take your third finger and you put it where you would do C major 7. Then you take your first finger and you put it on the second string. And then you take your third finger and you're putting it on the third string and third fret. And that does a G. It should look like that when you're doing it, really. Right, next easiest chord is D. D's a nice easy chord. So you just take your first 3 fingers, first 3 strings on the second fret, D. Then we have, what's the next easiest? E minor. E minor's pretty good. I mean, A minor's much easier, but, you know, we'll do E minor first. So, you take your first finger, put it on your C major 7, and then, which is your last string, second fret. Then you want your third string, third fret, and then it's second string, fourth fret, and it does this, E minor. And then we go on to A minor, which is also very easy. You just take your second finger, second fret, first string, A minor. Yep. Is that? And then we got G7. G7's a fun boy. Basically, so you see how G, your hands are like that. You're basically taking what your first finger, putting it on the third string on the first fret, like that. And then you take your other 2 fingers and put them where you would normally do G. And that's G7. What? Yeah, I know, right? Simple. And then you have that one. And then finally we have the hardest chord on this sort of thing, and that will be B7, from which you need to take your first finger and bar a whole bloody fret. That's right, you're gonna kill that finger with barring it. So you're basically putting it across the whole fret and bowing down. Then you take your second finger, put it on the second string on the third fret, and it's a B7. Simple. Right, so those are all the chords. Now we need to know the strumming, from which I'm going to have to move over here and do that. Right, so the simple strumming is down, down, up, down, up. Yes, it sounds simple. It seems simple. It takes some time to get your head into it. Trust me. So you're basically going down, down, up, down, up for each chord. Each chord, you're going to do that. And depending on how fast or slow you're singing it, depends on how fast you want to do that. I tend to go sort of this sort of speed, because it's more or less how the song goes, and that's basically your strumming is. That's a good way of practicing. I always find doing the G onto the C minor 7. Although when I do C minor 7 in the song, I'll just leave my third finger on that string and take off the other two, because it's an easy switch. The hardest switch is going from the G to the bloody B minor 7, because you're having to go from here, right, to then barring it. Why did they make up these chords? I do not know, but they do sound good. Right, on to the song. So for a verse, it's nice and simple. You go from G into C minor 7, into G again, into B7, into E minor, into C, into G, into D, and then G again, C minor 7, G. It's basically repeating those two lines twice. So, to put you in context with the actual song. So it's, let's go in the garden, you'll find something waiting, right there where you left it, lying upside down. So I tend to, so you got G on let's, and then you go on to C minor 7 when you get into the garden, and then you'll goes on G, waiting B7, right E minor, left C7, lying upside down is G, and then down is actually D, and then you just repeat it again with those same things. But like I've said before, each change of chord is depending on that strum. So it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. It's so simple. Then we go into the chorus, which is fun. So when you get to the end of the verse, do the D twice. So do the... That's what I found, because the A minor sort of starts off beat in a way. It sort of starts off from when you would usually sort of do it, because with the others it's like boom at the beginning of the set of words. Will this one, no, it's like, nah mate, I'm gonna start on the second word because screw you. I don't know. So do the D twice when you get to it. So sort of like D. So everything, you're doing a second thing. Everything stays. Going into A minor. A minor. Who loves A minor? So you're doing two A minors, going into an E minor, then an E minor, a D, B7, and an E minor. And then you have G7, C major 7, C7, G, and then G, D, D, G. Fun, right? Let's put those into context, shall we? So everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. So with stays, you can at the end of the actual song, you can just do one whole one, because it's the end of the song, and it'll be a bit weird to go at the end. So you can just go in between verses and at the beginning. I like to do a slight intro / breaky bit in between. So I just do one. So it's just like I do a C, not C, G. A G going into C minor 7, and then G, and then C minor 7 again, because it just gives it a nice intro to the song, really. The second verse is the same as the first verse, and then you have another chorus. and it's the same thing. So yeah, that's pretty much how you play Everything Stays. This isn't the best tutorial for learning it. Trust me, there are better ones. This is just a quick thing, really. I could have chosen a much simpler song to teach you, which would be Adventure Time's opening. So much easier. But I felt like this one. So yeah, now go to other me with not this on, who sings the whole song for you. Let's go in the garden, you'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. Go down to the ocean, the crystal tide is rising, water's getting higher as the shore washes out. Keep your eyes wide open, even when the sun is blazing. The moon controls the tide, it could cause you to drown. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, and everything stays. Well, that was the tutorial. Thank you for watching, I guess. It's up to you, really. I don't know why you watch this. It's not a good tutorial, really. But anyway, thank you, and as always, bye!